In the 2nd and 3rd century, the church would baptize people only once a year at the Easter Vigil. The people wanting to be baptized would study about the faith for 3 or more years, and then 40 days before the Easter Vigil, the bishop would elect those that he believed had studied sufficiently, that were ready to be baptized at the Easter Vigil. And then those chosen ones were sent off to reflect for 40 days on the meaning of their baptismal promise, on their call to their baptismal mission, on what it means to be a Christian and to live a true Christian life. At the 9:30 Mass this Sunday, we will be sending our catechumens and candidates, those that want to be baptized and received into the church, to the bishop to be elected. They will celebrate the rite of election throughout the diocese this afternoon. This begins their 40 days of reflection, of reflecting on what it means to be baptized and come into the Catholic Church, on how God is calling them through their baptism, on what their baptismal mission is, and the values that they should live their life by. Here in Lent, we're all invited to join our catechumens and candidates on reflecting on our own baptism mission, on the way we are living our life by our baptismal promises, how we are responding to God's call in our baptismal mission. In today's gospel, we hear about how Jesus went into the desert for 40 days before he started his ministry that God sent him for, and how the devil tempted him to abandon that mission, to abandon that ministry. Similarly, during Lent, we contemplate how the devil is tempting us into sin, to abandon the mission, the ministry that God has sent us to do. All this talk of fulfilling our baptismal mission can seem daunting and can seem like a prospect that is so far away. We wonder why we even are considering what our baptismal mission is and what it is that we can do to fulfill our baptismal mission. St. Therese of Lisieux also saw this prospect of fulfilling her baptismal mission as a daunting prospect. But that's why she promoted what she called the little way. She said that just in little ways we can fulfill our baptismal mission, that we can recognize God's love in our life and in little ways share that love with others. Here's what Bishop Robert Barron has to say about this.
Remember, Jesus said, if you want to enter the kingdom of heaven, you have to become like a little child. So in the eyes of the world, a child is nothing. A child is negligible. But in terms of the kingdom of God, when I'm in that childlike stance of total dependency, of humble trust in God, then I'm entering into the state of being that Jesus called the kingdom. Well, see, Therese of Lisieux knew that. Her little way is the way of a child, of spiritual childhood, of complete humble trust in the ways of God. That isn't sweet and sentimental. That's right at the heart of the Christian thing.
It's Lent, so just do something. Do something to love in little ways. Just be cognizant of that little smile, or notice when somebody does something good. Give them words of encouragement. Find little ways to show God's love in your life. And once again this week, we'll have on Friday our fish fry and Stations of the Cross. So please join us here this Friday for our fish fry and Stations of the Cross.